thought I would hold myself accountable and make a video about anime that I need to finish. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just getting older. I feel like I'll have years where I'll watch tons of anime, and then the next year I'll watch like 3 episodes of one. You know what I mean? Shaman King. Starting the list off strong. I used to watch the OG Shaman King as a kid. I've seen that series. It was really good. They announced a remake years ago, and I remember when the first episode premiered, it was actually only in Netflix Japan. And I was trying to watch like the leaks and stuff for that, and I couldn't find it because I had to wait for the first season to drop. I just lost interest.
And when it came out, my mom, she's a big anime watcher, whatever. She watched that whole show. I think it's done now. I think there's like 40, 50, 60 episodes.
Edgerunners. I have started, stopped, and restarted Cyberpunk Edgerunners like 3 different times. I really like Cyberpunk. I also haven't finished Cyberpunk. Edgerunners looks cool, the soundtrack is cool, the animation is great. It's one of the few Netflix animes that I would be like, yeah, that's an anime, bro. Like, it's really good. My Hero Academia. Even saying that name, it takes me back, bro. I used to watch My Hero all the time. I think My Hero was the anime that got me back into anime later in life. Like, I was reading the manga, I was playing those games, One's Justice. I just really liked that show. And I think it was right after the war arc. I had gotten to the manga around that part, which was like, 2 years ahead of the show, and then it all got animated, and I just didn't ever watch it. After the overhaul season, I remember telling that to my friends, being like, guys, this show's so dark, so this and that. And I swear to you, if you have a friend that told you that when that season 3 of My Hero came out, when you're reading the manga for that show, I swear to God, it feels so much darker and grittier. And then when you watch the anime, it doesn't live up to that. Personally, I don't feel like, from what I've seen. I've only seen the first 4, maybe 5 seasons. I think there's 7 now. A lot of people talk about like the Studio Bones, the Blue Sky, and I honestly think that might have something to do with it. They know how to animate. I feel like the tone for the manga is just missing. Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is a good looking show, and I know it's one of those manga that people love and is really good. I just haven't read it. The anime for me, again, was very pretty, and it did engage me, but it didn't really hook me all that much. I liked Aki. I know that when the show gets more seasons, it'll be really good, but first season just wasn't like that for me. Bleach. Bleach is my favorite anime of all time. I need to make a video on it soon. I just love it so much. The animation, the story, the style, the power system. I love it. It's my baby. But the thing is, when the first 2 cores of Thousand Year Blood War came out, I don't know what it was. I was like excited because of how pretty it looked, but Kubo's art is already so good that almost watching a 1-to-1 remake of what I read like 6+ years ago wasn't all that satisfying. Because at the same time, I was watching JJK, and I had already read the manga for the Shibuya arc, but seeing the way they animated that was fresh because they took on a lot of liberties and they had a lot of freedom in terms of like really changing some stuff up. Like every fight that I was watching in that show was just new and different and well choreographed. Artistically, it took a risk. Whereas Bleach is great, but I felt like the fights that I was watching, except for the ones that they had added, which at that point weren't that many, I'm like, I've seen this before. And it was cool. It was really cool to see it animated, but it didn't bring me like joy or like happiness or anything until season 3. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, full transparency, I'm actually watching this right now. I've had a couple people recommend that I finish this show, and so that's what I've been doing. I apparently had already watched the first 2 seasons. I don't remember any of it except for, yeah, I'm starting it over, and the show is really good. I'm enjoying it. Ed and Al, they're so cute. It's not that long. As I get older, I feel the same way about TV shows as I do about like games. I do not need a long ass game, and I don't need a long ass TV show. 4 seasons, 13 episodes each, I can do that. Anyways, those are the anime I need to catch up on. If you have an anime that you're like, Charles, you should watch this, let me know about it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Recommend me an anime. Love you.